Why is Harry all the way up there? Harry is leaving. Harry has forsaken... Harry! Hello and welcome back to LP's LP of The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. Last episode, we made our way through the South John Lomé Labyrinth. And it actually went pretty quickly, markedly quicker than the preceding two labyrinths. This episode, we're tackling the second floor, as it were. Starting now. I made a crucial improvement to my my plan of attack here. I've actually activated the quest, as you can see. If you watched last episode, you're probably well aware, but I still think it's noteworthy. So we need to go first and foremost to the right or the left. It doesn't actually matter. Thankfully, there's an updraft here, which is going to provide us, well, the proper amount of highness. All right, you always want to have the right amount of highness if you're doing any puzzle, particularly ones like this. Now, we need to not be doing exactly how we're doing. There's bridges, you can see them here. Let's land on one and get our bearings ever so slightly. So if we want to work our way inside of this, unfortunately the zoom doesn't actually go in any further. It may make the most sense to just climb the wall. Okay, perhaps not. The game says screw off. All right, well, let's go this direction then, because there's an opening down here. That's promising, right? At the very least, it's getting us closer into the center. In fact, we're almost directly inside the center. Here we are. Is this what we want? We're making a loop. Let's, give me that updraft. Updraft? No updraft. What happened to the updraft? Is the updraft? Oh, the updraft. There we go. The updraft seems to be cyclical, perhaps, or something. I don't know. It came, and then it went, and then it was back again. This looks promising, he says, as he goes to the exact same place he found himself at prior. It's fine. You know, hey, sometimes you just gotta circle your problems before you deal with them. Ideally, the circling takes place, like, with a pen and a paper, and you circle them, identify them, and maybe we should do that. Or, hear me out here. Maybe we should auto-build ourselves a hot air balloon. Yes, I've grown quite fond of them, and gosh darn it, we spent No! You come back. You come back here. All right, now we can rise, all right? You can't be getting high without me. All right, it's getting upside down without me. I'm not particularly fond of the way that this is gone. It also needs a flame emitter, so that's just as well. It would seem, Don, don't you fly? The flame emitter is going to go too? No, I think not. It would seem that we're struggling here a little bit more than I may have anticipated. Granted, I do enter every episode for the last, like 5 months here with the expectation of at least a little bit of chaos. But Cheechamungus, this is almost too much. Okay, no. You get right back down here. Recall should do this properly. I hope. Now go. Flame emitter still moving. Okay, cool. Oh, we turned on the flame emitter, and it's like, okay, thanks, man. See you later. I'm gonna go hang out. I'm gonna go hang out in heaven. It's gonna be up here. No, you can't do it without me, man. Can't do it without me. Now, when we get up here, I have an interesting idea about how I'm going to tackle this. Obviously, we need to get down into the innards, as it were, of this part of the... Well, hold on. Come back, please. Please come back to me. Thank you. I'm going to have to grab you here because you, my friend, will be instrumental in our ascent back up to this wall. Oh, we can't do it without you, quite literally. Now we need... is it the very center? It looks like it might be. Let's continue to move along, of course, with our friend. What's their name? It's a hot air balloon. We'll call him Harry. No living underneath the steps for this Harry, however, though he is quite magical. So it seems like it's down there. In fact, I think I can see it. Don't necessarily have the greatest eyesight in the world, so I'm not certain. But we're just going to drop Harry down there. They say what? So you can ride Harry back up the hot air balloon? Yes, technically speaking, that's exactly what I'm going to do. However, I'm not going to be doing it in a way that is perhaps intuitive to most hot air balloons. You'll see what I mean here momentarily. He's coming down. Is he going to get stopped by the thing? He got stopped and back up. Perfect, perfect, perfect. That's going to work out just fine. We don't want him to do that for too much longer, however. So we'll activate this South Glow Labyrinth Prophecy. Okay, now my plan may have just been screwed. He's over here getting upside down, and that's frankly a little bit too much excitement. Give me on you. There we go. There we go. That'll work. That'll work. Ladies and gentlemen, the plan has come to fruition. Goodness sakes, did it bear some fruit? By fruit, I mean, oh gosh. No, 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 no. Turn on. Turn on. You balloon, turn on. Now you come back up here. Can I just get on top of the balloon? I guess that's probably the best call. So it worked. Not at all like I anticipated, okay? But it worked. But it worked. Ultimately, that's all that matters, even though it is going a little bit sideways right now. Why are you doing this? Why are you treating me like this? Huh, Harry? This is sick. Very, very disturbed right now. You get back down. Okay, good. Yes, that's what I thought. You get back down here because this is but one of 4. I'm going to do this a few more times. Let's get you on over this direction. And would it make the most sense to go that? I mean, why not? I guess it doesn't really matter which direction we head to afterwards, as long as we just work through all 4 of them. And what better direction to go than counterclockwise, really? I mean, some say the toilets in the southern hemisphere flush counterclockwise. I think that's not necessarily important, but hey, it's interesting, isn't it? Now, this is what we need. Okay, it's going to maybe not be the exact same. It looks like there's an opening down at the base of it. No matter. No matter. We'll approach this problem all the same, at least from the start. Drop Harry down there. We will beat him and then just ignite the terminal. Can I please? Oh, no. Look at this. It just didn't render. That's weird. The draw distance for Tears of the Kingdom is remarkable, really. It's very, very good, especially considering how large the game is, as well as like the technological limitations of the Switch itself. But it did not render the ground there. Very interesting. Oh, it's Harry. Harry, my boy, what are you doing upside down? Don't you know that's illegal? I'm going to have to ask you. Oh, God. Okay, well, that worked. Amazingly so. Why don't we just turn Harry on as well while we're here in case our little recall ability dies out before we reach the top like it did last time. And it looks like that's going to be the case. But we're prepared for it. Too many Christmas. Yes, we are. Continue the highness, my friend. Continue the highness. All right, that's 50% of the Sky Labyrinth. You can shut off. Oh, well. Come here. You don't. Son of a munchkin. You get back here. You cheech among us. Oh, no. Okay, there we go. I was like, did we fudge the bucket? We nearly did. But hey, nearly only counts in horseshoes or something, right? Why does it count in horseshoes? I'm not necessarily certain. I don't play with horses very much. I haven't seen a horse in like 10 years. Only horses I see are the horses here in The Legend of Zelda, and we don't play with their shoes. We really don't. I don't even know if they wear any, frankly. Although I'd have to imagine they do, given the fact that they're constantly, well, galloping all over the place. They'd stand to benefit from a good pair of Nikes, I would think. Anyways, we are 50% done. And what is this at the center? There's a chest. A chest for me. Well, not just for me, but for Harry and I. Harry is my business partner in this endeavor, and he is doing a grand job. So what do we get? We get a big battery. Oh, that's nice. Honestly, it's got to be right up there with my favorite Zonai devices. Not necessarily because it's got some sort of special effect. I mean, obviously, you know what it does. I mean, you're watching a Zelda Let's Play. You're probably familiar with it. You probably watched prior episodes. Anyways, it just adds the juice. And goodness gracious, I'd be distraught if my machines were lacking in juice, and frankly, that's happened a time or two before. But thanks to the acquisition of the aforementioned battery, at least one more of these devices We'll be juiced up. Juice to the gills, as they say in the industry. And the third terminal. Thank you kindly. This is working out better than I would have ever expected, really. In fact, if we can find a way to ascend up into Harry here. No, we cannot. All right. Okay. Harry. All right, Harry is, again, flipping over. So we're going to have to, like, ride him like a log wheel. Let's just do this. Yeah. Utilize the gravity. Woo-wee! Oh, man. The gravity almost utilized us. Thankfully, however, that's not the case. Now, there is something I should draw some attention to. You may notice it, you may not. Oh, come on now. I'm trying to monologue here, Harry. This is no time for you to nap. I had a change in the channel. I've had a couple of changes this week, actually. First and foremost, the logo changed. You may or may not have noticed that. That's fine if you didn't. I like it a lot. It's quite neat, and it says LP while maintaining the same general flamey shape. Harry! Thank you, girl. Girl? Thank you, dude. I mean, whatever. Who cares what you identify as? Thank you, Harry. Anyways, another change, so to speak, quite literally, to the channel was the microphone situation. I have been recording all of my vocals, all of my commentary through the same, like, $20 USB microphone since the channel's inception. It's worked out fine, of course. You know, you make do with what you have if you want to do what you want to do, right? I love Let's Playing, so gosh darn it, I'm not going to let a limited slate of hardware affect my ability to do so. Now, however, now that I've spent about 7 months in the YouTube Partner Program, making like 6 cents per, 100 views, I have finally garnered enough funds to procure an upgrade in the audio department. We bought an Audio-Technica... Shoot, what is it called? It's I think the BHPS1 or BPHS1 broadcast headset. Of course, you need an audio interface, and we got the Scarlett 2i2 to go alongside that. Serena's getting her own headset, of course. Same one, so that we can do what? Why is Harry all the way up there? Harry is leaving. Harry has forsaken... Harry! You see that? He didn't just go straight up. He's gone. He went to Applebee's. He's like, I heard they got half-price apps, man. Fine. All right. I guess that just goes to show you what he thinks of the audio upgrade. Anyways, let me know what you think, if you even noticed it, because I think it sounds quite nice. Anyways, that's neither here nor there, because like I said just a few moments ago, it doesn't really affect what I'm doing here. It really... Look at Harry. Look at how he gallivants over there. There's no Applebee's in this part of town. You sick boy. Goodness gracious. That was the 4th terminal, was it not? Did I forget to activate it? No, I didn't. Okay, I'm getting lost in my own monologue here. Jiminy Christmas. Oh, what the addition of the headset actually really does is it enables me to stream a little easier and record easier. Because if you've been with the channel for any length of time now, you know that we had been recording and streaming inside of my closet, my little like 3-foot by 3-foot square closet filled with clothes, covering all of us, especially when we record 2 people in there, Serena and I doing Pikmin 4 or any other co-op adventure. It was a tight squeeze, a very tight squeeze. Now, with the headset situation, it allows us to record, to stream wherever. Right now, I'm back at the office, downstairs. I'm in a much more comfortable location, and goodness sakes, I hope it still sounds good. Let's jump. Very errantly, almost, I feel like. Let's dive a little bit, accelerate things, and not hit any of this. Here comes gravity. Goodness gracious. Now, I wonder if this is going to be a 3-for-3 situation. 3-for-3 in the way that the prior 2 labyrinths have had us fight a Flux Construct 3. So I guess 3-for-3 means a number of things. It looks like that's going to be the case because, goodness sakes, know that not many enemies have a beam emitted from their face like that does down there, like the Flux Constructs do. Let's illuminate this a little bit. Speaking of of beams, light emanating from sources. Goodness sakes. I need at least a little bit if I'm going to fight this guy. Zone I charge. Very good. Let's take a photo. Probably already have a photo. Flux Construct 3. Oh, goodness gracious. Isn't it amazing? We should probably equip ourselves with the right gear so that we can, well, into this. Here. And now. We don't have the barbarian face, but we do have the fierce deity face, which is relatively barbaric, if I do say so myself. And weapons ain't looking so hot, are they? This is the best thing we have as far as one-handed weapons go, the Flux Core Pounder. I guess we could do the Gerudo Scimitar, since fusing an item to it doubles. Of course, we could do that with the Scimitar of the Seven. I believe that has the same thing, but I'm saving that for a Silver Lionel Horn, as has been advised to me by several members of the community. Let's attach the Silver Boss Bokoblin Horn. That's a 37. That's going to make this thing really freaking strong. It's not going to be super strong in terms of durability, but gosh darn it, 82? Cheechamungus, we're going to do all sorts of damage to this boy. He's not even going to know what hit him. He still doesn't know what hit him because it's poking out his eyes. Oh, good. Are we going to kill him before he even has a chance to respond? We're going to get him down like a third of his health. Cheechamungus, how do you like that, huh? You probably don't like it very much at all. Oh, we're going to one-turn him. Oh, that's not even fair. Link, we've become OP. Can you believe it? Jiminy Christmas. I thought the day would never come. Man, it feels like yesterday I was getting one-shot killed by freaking gravity itself. Lo and behold, we're killing demons left and right with not so much as a bat of our eye. Grab all sorts of charges, stakes, and I do want that pounder. I really do, but I wish that I had a weapon fitting of it. Like, no, I don't want the Mighty Zonite Longsword. I was considering, like, defusing that. I guess we'll just do the Gnarled Wooden Stick. It's okay, right? We're going to have more opportunities to kill these things. And that's pretty solid at a 46. Okay, let's get what I presume is going to be the final piece of the evil spirit armor. The Ganondorf, the Phantom Ganon, excuse me, armor from Ocarina of Time. We've already got the pants and the t-shirt. Can we get the boxer briefs? Probably not. That's locked behind a paywall. It's DLC. You've got to have a premium Nintendo subscription to get it. And unfortunately, it's not the case. That being said, what we will likely be getting here is the face, the head, the helmet, the mask. Really? Probably the right way to put it. Oh, I guess ultimately we'll see what it's called here in short order. But either which way, we know that it's going to be cradled upon Link's beautiful noggin very soon here. Oh my goodness gracious, the South Lomé prophecy is complete. And one small little bit of our childhood nostalgia and our clothing stores have been massaged as well. Some believe this eerie mask is inspirited by a malevolent entity. It's a rather rare find, and it increases your stealth. Now, I don't know anything about sneaking. Really, I'm not sneaky. I lumber about. I lurch forward like freaking Bigfoot looking for beef jerky. But if I were to guess what sneaky looked like, it probably wouldn't be this. Goodness gracious, but it is relatively cool looking, is it not? Intimidating, scary, cool. What's really the difference? Either which way we came, we saw, we conquered. I'm going to wear this for a little bit just because it's new. And now we can come out here and get a light root. We actually have the light root marked. Would you look at that? That's fascinating. Just a few days ago, we were spelunking. Oh, goodness, were we spelunking. We spent a good many days here in the depths igniting light roots, right, as you might imagine. I saw this. I marked it. I nearly, yes, you know, but very exciting. I nearly came over here to get it. I wonder what would have happened. We wouldn't have been able to fight that guy, would we? The whole point of it is to do the labyrinths in order, the ground, the sky, and then the depths. I wonder what would have been the case. We're going the right direction. It's like up here somewhere. I need, oh gosh, I need another bow here soon because that one's damaged. But I need the sea. Goodness sakes knows that I'm liable to take a tumble and shatter my kneecaps. And that would be, well, hey, this may be news, but that would be relatively counterintuitive to our overall goal of saving the princess, because no one No one's ever heroed a hero with broken kneecaps. I mean, sure, or maybe the end of the journey sees you riddled with injuries, but up until then, goodness sakes, no. Do we need to climb this? It looks like we do need to climb this. Well, we have the stamina deserving of it. Unfortunately, a few days ago, we also burned through all of our stamina replenishing food. You may have seen the episode. If you didn't, I think it was 3 episodes ago. We got caught in some quicksand. It was horrible. It was heinous. We survived, but barely. But our food did not. Goodness sakes, Link tumbled his way through the quicksand with a belly full of greens. And you'd think that that sort of situation would make it more difficult to escape, right? You'd think that the food ingestion, the heft he'd be applying to his own midsection would be, I don't know, influencing the gravity, thus pulling him down into the sand. But lo and behold, no, it motivated his stubby little Hylian legs to keep on churning. And here we are now. With a light root? With a light root, yes, indeed. Now, every light root's underneath a shrine. I do believe we have the shrine for this one. Yeah, that's the one that's at the labyrinth just above us. Imagine that. Imagine that. Sisutsum. Sisutsum and Jetson? Is that Ursula's eels? No, it's Flotsam and Jetsam. I'm a good Disney fan. Gosh darn it, I know a name or two. Anyways, that continues to expand upon our already relatively complete southwestern quadrant of the depths. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? That's probably nothing to some of you folks who have 100%ed this, but to me, that's pretty impressive. You know, the depths have been not insurmountable to me, but they've felt that way now for a while. We've still got so many shrines marked. Goodness gracious. So something I do want to do as well, not even just want to do, something I need to do is go back to Lookout Landing. There's some quest stuff, apparently. I'm putting my faith in you guys. All right, people have told me there's quest stuff. I'm going to go do the quest stuff. But first, I'm going to go get this shrine that's been marked for like a week over here in the Gerudo Highlands, just so that we can have one more warp point over there. And then after that, I will make my way back to Lookout Landing, and we can, progress even further. We've completed regional phenomena. Of course, we've dealt with the 4 struggles of the world. The diarrhea in Zora Town, the frigid cold in the Rito village, the drugs, the drugs in Eldon, drugs, diarrhea, cold weather, and zombies. Or Sandshroud, I guess. The Gibdos are not necessarily zombies, although their movement is somewhat resembling a zombie's movement, if I do say so myself, what with their staggering and overall kind of creepy gait. Anyways, all those problems are solved, so undoubtedly Lady Pura is going to have something to say to us. Maybe even a reward, right? Maybe even some sort of prize, like, hey, dude, you did a good job helping the people. Here's, you know, probably $100. If our past experiences are to be believed, it's probably going to be close to that. Either $100 or a plate of food. Goodness gracious, the fog has really set in here. Good, thanks we have this marked, and we can kind of still see it, just barely. We slayed a Gleeok over here. I wonder if they have indeed. Look at that. They're worse than mice. It's amazing. Respawning that quickly. Where are your parents? Who created you? Probably the foul magic of the Demon King himself, just respawning them through the blood moon. But still, what is that? Oh, it's a skull. It's just a home. Now, whose skull are those? Has that ever been answered? You know, yes, bokoblins, moblins, other low-level enemies sort of take up residence inside of them. But that's a skull. You know, you gonna tell me that they made that out of plaster? They ain't got that kind of craftsmanship, all right? They're fighting with sticks. They do any fusing. They're fusing fish to sticks, all right? They're not crafty individuals. Oh, tutsum. We're getting a lot of some shrines. We are getting, huh? Did you catch that? We're getting some shrines. Some light roots and shrines, huh? Does that make sense to anyone but myself? Maybe. Then again, maybe not. Either which way, it's not inherently important because we get a reward. Although, we learned this yesterday. Not all of the blessings are created equal. will not be lulled into a false sense of security, all right? I'm watching you. Look at me like that, you chest. Give me your prize. Watch before the waterfall spits out of you a topaz. Interesting. I like that. No, all seems well. Fascinating. This was a very odd spot for a Raru's Blessing. Typically, Raru's Blessings are at the end of some sort of trial. At the very least, a walk. I just popped out of a tower and glided on over here. It's like, hey, my name's Link. I'd like to have whatever you've got to offer. That's a topaz? Okay, I'll take that. Sure. Oh, that's an orb of light? Yeah, I'll take that too. What the heck? Anyone could have came in here if they had the hand, which I suppose is relatively special in its own right. Not everyone has the hand of a freaking ancient king strapped to their body. Goodness sakes, I'd hope not many people have that happening. Otherwise, well, Hyrule to have a whole nother problem. One that we're probably not particularly equipped to deal with. Anyways, we are particularly equipped to deal with our trek back to Lookout Landing. Now, the question then becomes, from what angle do we want that to be? Because there's a number of shrines all over the place. There's a number of things all over the place that we still need to do. I think that it might make some sense to come in from here. We can start at the Tajikat's shrine, maybe work our way to this other shrine, which seems remarkably close to the Tajikat's shrine. We're the stamp. Very strange. I've seen shrines particularly close together, and of course they're going to have some sort of significant density across the map if there's going to be as many as there are, right? Over 100, almost 200, actually, specifically. Somewhere in between the two, if you know the exact number, you know what I mean. But still, that being said, there's a lot of shrines. Even though there are, that seems far too close together. Right here, really, just right at the fork. It's entirely possible that that's an errant stamp that I threw out there earlier in the game. Goodness sakes, I haven't been in this region anyways in weeks, months, maybe? It's wild to me that I can say that. Oh, we still probably have months to go with this Let's Play. Really? I'm not seeing a shrine, though. I'm not seeing... This is this thing. This is this encampment. This is not a shrine past LP. What are you thinking, dude? Amazing. Well, shoot, we're here now. We may as well do something about it. I mean, they look like they're expecting company. It would be rude to not pay them a visit. Hello, friends. Hello. Do you have... Oh, you do. Very good. I wondered if you had explosives for us. Can we reach them? Yes, we can. Oh, isn't it grand? Now, I'm just going to come up here and root around in your chest real quick. You don't mind, do you? No, that's fine. Okay, cool. I'm just going to grab it. I'm going to take your royal bow. You're not using it. It's up in here. If you were using it, it wouldn't be stuck away in your chest, would it now? And, ooh. Yeah, you do that. You go on up. Someone's flying through the air. Goodness sakes, buddy. And I'm going to fire another chew jelly up here. I'm going to miss. It's fine. I have a few more. Boom, shakalaka. You tried to hit me? That's not allowed. All right, I don't know what you're thinking. Give me those apples. You don't need them. Let's get in the air. Get in the air. Get in the air. Perfect. Let's shoot you right in the face. And maybe twice. You got 2 nostrils, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, because you have 5 brain cells. 1 for each of them. And then, I guess, 5 more for good measure. Get out of here. Stop that. Good night, sweet prince. Now, is there one more? There is one more. The silver bokoblin persists, swinging after me. No thanks, dude. Look at this. You're going to get root killed. There's a whole mess of heroes here ready to slay you, even though you do freaking 10 hearts in 1 hit. Cheech-a-mungus. Wow. Wow. And just a minute ago, earlier on the episode, I was talking about how far we've come in terms of strength. Lo and behold, I can get not 1 hit, but 2 hit by a relatively base enemy. I mean, I guess the silver bokoblins are not base level. They're, like, advanced, but the bokoblin is a basic sort of enemy, isn't it? Anyways, you know what else is sort of base level? Lookout Landing. I mean, it is the home base. Level, I suppose, is probably not necessarily the truth, but it is home base. And it's where I'm headed so that we continue the advancement of the plot next time. So thank you so very much for watching. I sincerely do appreciate it, and I hope that you enjoyed yourself. If you did, please consider liking the video, leaving a comment, or subscribing if you haven't already so that you can get notifications for daily episodes. Either which way, I'm just glad you were here today, and I hope that I see you tomorrow.